Okay, guys. Great. We're going to get started with some meditation. So if you're already seated with your eyes closed, keep bringing your attention inwards. And if we're just sort of bringing ourselves into the body, then we'll find a comfortable seated position, either with the legs crossed or in our half lotus or full lotus, if that's comfortable. You can begin to send the flesh of the sitting bones out and back and make these gentle rocking motions forward and to the back, side to side. And these gentle sort of movements bring us back into a place of center. We want to begin to feel the press of the sitting bones down, the soft drop of the shoulders down the back, and this widening space at the front of the body, the heart, and the sternum that lifts upwards. Now as the chest cavity begins to expand, so does the breath. And before forcing the breath into any specific space, meet yourself exactly where you are in this moment, with the natural rise and fall of inhale and exhale. The chin is slightly tucked down, bowing towards the heart space, and you can either keep the hands, palms down onto the knees, or bring index and thumb fingers together. We begin to feel ourselves from an internal place. From a deeper space of breath and self-awareness. So already arriving to the mat is this choice, this action of self-love. So if anything else is clouding the mind or the physical body, of being present with that self-love and self-awareness, then we begin to breathe that out with an exhale. As the inhales keep purifying the internal self and the internal awareness. We'll take about 10 to 20 more rounds of deep breaths in and out, focusing towards third eye center and really fostering the growth of the breath, this gradual depth that begins to enter through every new cycle. Let the facial muscles relax. Let any other subtle tensions release for the next 10 rounds of breaths. Now, keeping the eyes closed, we'll meet the hands at palms at heart center, the right palm pressing into the left hand pressing into the right. the shoulders. Keep relaxing down the back, and we have again this lift through the center line of the body. The heart begins to rise outwards. Bowing to the heart, you can set an intention here. And we'll begin our flow with a chant of Om. Take a deep breath in. Begin to rub the palms of the hands together, creating heat and warmth in between the palms. And then place the palms of the hands back onto the eyes. Bring the energy inwards from the meditation. And when you're ready, we'll slowly allow the hands to release and the eyes to open. Welcome. We're going to bring the right leg in front of the left, and again send the flesh of the sitting bones back. Okay, so making sure that the shoulders and the hips are in one line, let's press the fingertips down on the sides of the body and begin to feel ourselves pressing downwards in order to find this lift through the front line of the chest. So we use the grounding of the fingertips and the sitting bones. The thighs are also dropping downwards, and we begin to lift upwards. Good. Now on your next inhale, you're going to take a deep breath in and raise the arms up and off the mat, reaching up over the head. Now also begin to really feel this moment, the thighs still sinking down, the sitting bones also pressing down, and we reach the fingertips up high. You can look up, straighten the elbows, feel this reach from underneath the armpits and the sides of the body. Take one more deep breath in. And on the exhale, bow forward. Extend all the way down to the mat. Stretch the fingertips out. Relax the head to the floor if it reaches. And if it doesn't, then make sure that you're not stressing the neck and shoulders. Keep that natural line of the body. As you begin to breathe and sink down, meeting your mat. We'll feel a gentle stretch around the right hip. On the next inhale, let's breathe in and begin to look forward, rising only to the fingertips. Lift the wrists, lift the elbows. Begin to stretch the chest forward, a little bit of a flatter back as the chest reaches to the front. Good. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, relax even deeper down onto the mat. Belly, chest, and head relax. Maybe you find yourself in a deeper stretch, a deeper sensation. And slowly, one hand after another, we'll come back up into a seat. Fingertips will press back behind us. This time we also lift the chin up, stretching the throat. Whoever wants to go further will place the palms of the hands down behind us. So fingertips facing front, and we'll rock forward onto the knees, sending the pelvis high and dropping the head back. Linger wherever you are in variation 1 or 2, and feel yourself pressing away. Take a deep breath in. And an exhale to slowly and gently release the pose. Bring the hips back down, look to the front, and we'll bring the left leg back in front of the right, still in a cross-legged position. Send the flesh of the sitting bones back. You can also bring your hands to the lower back, to the sacrum, and gently initiate the whole lumbar spine down. The back of the body wants to be really straight and rooted, through the lower line. So pressing the fingertips down, again to the sides of the body, we'll open the chest and we feel the thighs relaxing, the sitting bones pressing. On the next inhale, nothing moves other than the arms. We reach them up and we lengthen. Now close your eyes here or look upwards and start to feel this internal length being created inside the body as you reach. Take one more deep breath in. And exhale, bow all the way forward, relaxing the head downwards. If the head reaches the mat, third eye is connected, and we bring our awareness there. Gentle stretch around the left hip, breathing deep, even breaths. Good. Now on your next inhale, you're going to begin to breathe in and look forward. Press only into the fingertips, lift the wrists, lift the elbows off the mat, and press the heart space forward. One more deep breath in as the middle back expands forward. And exhale, release all the way back down, sinking further onto the mat. When you're ready, one hand after another, we'll walk you up into a seat, fingertips pressed down behind us, and last time we'll inhale, stretch the front of the body, lift the throat, look up. Whoever wants to go deeper, place the palms of the hands down, fingertips forward as you rock onto the knees and lift the pelvis. Linger here, it should feel good. If there's tension, readjust. And on the next exhale, we'll release the hips and we'll look forward. Good, let's rock into our all fours. So the hands move directly underneath the shoulders and the knees directly underneath the hips. Okay, now keep the arms straight and active, and we want the alignment of wrist, elbow, and shoulder really connected. So make sure that you're in that straight line. Spreading fingers wide, cat-cow. Inhale, we breathe in and open the chest, look up. Exhale, round the spine all the way through, and maybe at the bottom of the exhale, lift the belly up and in. Retain that energy. Inhale, we breathe in, we open the chest, we look up, we stretch the front line of the body, the throat. And exhale, return all the way back. Inhale. And exhale. Inhaling, opening. And exhaling to round. Each breath grows us deeper into the potential of the stretch. Inhale, strong press through the hands. We lift, we look up, linger there, feel the openness. And then exhale, return all the way through with a rounded spine to the very bottom of the tailbone. Last time, inhale, breathe in and open the chest, look up. And exhale, round all the way through. Good. On the next inhale, strong, straight, flat back. We look forward. Exhale, bend the elbows into the body, and chest and chin will lower down to the mat. And you can either stay here or tuck the toes under and begin to engage the legs as they straighten back, heels pressing back to the back edge of the mat. Let's breathe for a moment. And then slowly lower down, flat onto lying on the belly. The forehead will lower to the mat, and the hands will move back just an inch to about the lowest rib. Keep the feet pointed, keep the tailbone tucking down. On the next inhale, we'll breathe in and open the chest forward for cobra. Good. Take a deep breath in and then exhale. Slowly relax and return yourself back, forehead to the mat. So feel the roots of the body pressing into the floor. That's the front line, yeah? Pressing the pelvis, the pubic bone forward. Inhale, begin to stretch the chest up as the elbows move back into the body. And exhale to release. We'll do this twice more, feeling the breath guide the movement. Inhale, breathe in, open up. Beautiful, very good. Exhale, release. Last time, inhale, breathe in and open. And exhale, return to the mat. Feel your whole body connected, supported. And when you're ready, you'll shift back into downward dog. Take your time. So when we arrive in our downward dog, we want to find this deep-rooted and grounded sensation. Look towards your fingertips. Make sure their shoulders distance apart, and make sure the feet are hip-width distance apart, toes slightly in. Keep shifting the weight back. If there's a lot of extra tension in the shoulders, you can keep the knees bent. If the legs are straight, we want sitting bones lifting. They're the tip of our triangle. We want the legs straightening back, thighs pressing back, beginning to lengthen this area behind the knees. Maybe the belly scoops up and in, and on the next exhalation, you'll plant the heels deeper down into the floor. Take a few calm, deep breaths in and out, and feel the body lengthening. Keep working on creating this length to the very back line of the body. Now on your next inhale, let's rock forward into plank. Take a straight line, look forward, breathe in. And on the exhale, you're shifting the weight back, downward dog. Heels press down, strong, straight arms. Again, inhale forward. Engage the inner thighs, engage the belly up and in, look forward, press away with the arms, and exhale, send it back. Downward dog. Last time, inhale forward, and exhale back. Downward dog. Together, let's take a full breath in through the nose, and an exhale out through the mouth. Good. Beginning our flow, reach the right leg back and up. And exhale, it steps through in between the hands. Drop the back knee down, knee and ankle in the same line. Breathe in, keep the fingertips down, look up. On the next exhale, you're going to look forward and step gently in between the hands. Inhale, come up for a half lift. Press into the shins or into the floor. Strong straight back, strong straight legs. And exhale, forward fold, either with bent knees or straight legs. Press through the feet, come all the way up into standing. Reach the arms up and over the head. Lift the belly up and in. Feel the length starting from the roots of the body. And exhale, forward fold. All the way down, relaxing the head at the bottom of the breath. Step the right leg back, drop the knee down. Breathe in and look up. Stretching the hips, the groins, and the back front thigh. Good. Press the hands down. Step back, downward dog. Inhale, forward into your plank, straight line of the body, shoulders over wrists, and slowly with control, lower your knees, chest and chin, 3 points down to the mat, elbows into the body. Beautiful. Good. Inhale, open the chest, wide to the front for cobra, and exhale, send it back, downward dog. One breath in, one breath out. Ground deeper into hands and feet. Lift the belly up and in. Create more length through the sides of the body. Elbows are strong and straight. Left leg sends back and up behind. And on the exhale, it steps through in between the hands. Drop the back knee down. Breathe in, look up. We're stretching the hips. Good. Opening the chest. Exhale, step through to the front of the mat, in between the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Press into the floor, into the shins, and reach away. This is an active pose. Press away. Exhale, forward fold. Relax the head down. Press through the palms of the feet. Rise all the way up into standing and find this active straight line. Feel the roots as you lift up higher. And exhale, forward fold. All the way down, a sweet release. Forward fold. Step the left leg back. Drop the knee down. Breathe in, look up. Good, Barak. Exhale, step back. Downward dog. Inhale, forward into your plank, straight, strong line of the body, pressing away. Exhale with control, lowering knees, chest and chin, down to the floor. Look forward. Inhale, breathe in, swivel through, stretch from the lower belly all the way up to the sternum. And then exhale, send it back, downward dog. Together, a full breath in and a full breath out. Right leg sweeps back and up behind. Exhale, it steps through in between the hands. Drop the back knee down, breathe in and look up. We're still with the fingertips down on the mat, and let's just feel this space for about 3 breaths. And I want you guys to really ground. So feeling that each point that touches the floor has this deeply rooted connection through the big toe, through the fingertips, and also feeling the hips begin to sink down. Now the opposite force is going to begin to breathe in and lift us up. We're going to inhale, lift pelvic floor, and reach the arms up and over the head. Interlock the fingers, point index and thumb up and away. And we want to straighten the elbows and keep the arms in the same line as the ears. Once you're lifted and you have that straight line of the body, you can explore the flexibility of the pose, sinking deeper into the hips without crunching into the lower back. You can also explore your back bends. Let's stay here for 3 deep breaths. Notice the ground of the pose and notice the potential rising higher and higher. Good. One more deep inhale. And exhale, place the hands down. On the next inhale, step forward in between the hands. Good. Inhale, breathe in, send the arms behind the body, roll the shoulders back. The palms are cinched in towards one another at the sides of the hips, and the chest is moving forward. We can either stay here in our halfway lift or begin to send the arms forward directly in the same line as the ears. Yeah, so we're in this 90-degree angle. If we have a lot of crunching in the back, we bend the knees, and that helps us keep the back even longer, even straighter. Take a deep breath in, and exhale, a forward fold all the way down. Come all the way up into standing. Reach the arms over the head. Whoever wants the back bend can take it. Opening further and further. And exhale, releasing all the way down. Relax the head down. Step the right leg back. Breathe in, look up. Good. Again, feel your roots here. Keep the fingertips down. And taking the moment to set up is so important because it shows us how much time. There's this abundance of time in our yoga practice. We're not rushing. We're setting up correctly in the body. Now, beginning to feel the next inhale, raise the energy up. We send the arms up and over the head. Interlock the fingers in the opposite way, anti-automatic, and point index and thumb out, continuing that long straight line of the body. Breathe. Good. For 3, 2. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, place the hands down. You're going to step yourself back, downward dog. Really shift back. Use this as a stretch for the body. Heels press down. Maybe you even stretch the toes. Now on the next inhale, you'll rock forward into plank. Either lower down knees, chest, chin, or take your full chaturanga. Exhaling, lowering the body. Inhaling, opening the chest, looking up. And exhale, sending it back. Downward dog. Together, a full breath in. And a deep exhalation. Let's hold here for 5 rounds of breaths. Looking towards third eye. Feel internally the body pressing down in order to lift up high. Good. All right. Last time. Send the left leg back and up. And exhale, it's going to step through in between the hands. Drop the back knee down. This time we're going to breathe in right away, reach the arms up over the head. Again, interlock the fingers, point index and thumb up and out, and begin to stretch the sides of the body higher. Whoever wants to go further can tuck the back toes under and begin to rise into their lunge, but take this slow, there's no rush. We tuck down, we feel the center line, the inner thighs press inwards towards that space, and then we rise. And from that sort of diuk, that sort of specificity in the body and that holding into center, then we're really balanced in our lunge pose. Maybe the chest rises higher. Maybe we sink deeper into the front knee without dropping into the lower back. Take one more deep breath in and exhale, place the hands down. Look forward and step to the front of the mat. Inhale, we'll take a halfway lift and press away. Good. Again, we're going to send the arms back to the sides of the body, palms facing one another. Whoever wants to go further will right away send the arms in front, same line as the ears. Let's hold here, a really active halfway lift. Press into the feet. Keep straightening the back. We have 5 breaths. Reaching. If you have extra tension in the back or shoulders, then bend your knees or send the arms to the back of the body. For another 3, 2, and exhale, a forward fold all the way down. Rise all the way up, press through the feet, lift all the way through the fingertips, and exhale, forward fold over the legs. Step the left leg back, drop the knee down, breathe in and reach the arms up over the head. Interlock the fingers, anti-automatic, pinky to the other side, and right away we feel ourselves in this strong base that we've created. Whoever wants to go further will tuck the toes under, and we'll feel this gradual strength that becomes also a stretch in the front of the back thigh for the psoas. Good. The back heel presses back, and we keep the alignment of knee over ankle. Don't sink down into the hips, lift up, higher and higher. One more deep breath in, and exhale, place the hands down. Step back into your downward dog. Really shift the weight back. And then on the next inhale, rock forward into plank, straight line of the body. Feel yourself here for an extra moment. Keep the chest wide and open to the front, shoulders roll down the back without dropping the hips down. Exhale, lower knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga to the floor. Inhale, open the chest, lift, and send it back. Downward dog, together a full inhale, and a full exhale. Good. You're going to begin to bend the knees and lift your lower belly, Uddiyana Bandha, up and in. Try and look forward to the front of the mat and see if you can hold inwardly this core energy that's just getting excited to move forward to the front. Now on the next out breath, you're going to completely release the breath and jump to the hands. Fly forward in between the hands. Try landing without a sound. Good, Shachaf. Inhale, halfway lift, press away and open the chest. And on the exhale, let's take Padangustasana. Take your index and thumb fingers and wrap around the big toes. We're creating this lock. If this is a lot with straight legs, bend your knees. Inhale, open the chest, extend it forward, long back. And exhale, forward fold over the legs. Bend the elbows out to the sides. No tension through the neck and shoulders. The neck is long. The facial muscles are relaxed. The jaw is relaxed. The eyes are relaxed. And we breathe. We feel this moment fully for the release that it allows us, that it gifts us. 3 more breaths. If the legs are straight, begin to rock slightly forward towards the toes to lengthen the back of the legs even further. Sitting bones are high, hamstrings wanting to detach from the sitting bones. And releasing completely. On the next inhale, we'll breathe in, we'll open the chest. Now let's keep the fingertips to the sides of the body. We're in Utkatasana, beginning to shift the hips back and down, dropping into the knees and into the hips. Begin to raise the arms up over the head. Okay, good. So the weight is back towards the heels. And we want to feel that as the lower body is sinking down, the upper body is extending high, reaching out of its roots. Maybe you close your eyes as we hold deeply for another 5 to 7 breaths. Rather than running away from the sensation, can we meet it through a deeper inhale and exhale, a deeper internal focus of strength? Good. For 3, 2. Now as slowly as we can, we'll press into the palms of the feet. Begin to feel the thighs working as we lift up, up, up. Stretch the body. Maybe take the back bend. And exhale. Forward fold to completely release. Relax the head down. Shake it out. Yes and no. Release completely. Good. Let's also take a twist. We'll bend the right knee. Keep the right fingertips down and lengthen the left arm up and out to the side. Keep the left leg straight. Feeling a nice big stretch in the back of the left side body. Take a deep breath in. And an exhale to release the pose. Left hand is down. Left foot is bent. Left knee is bent. And reach the right arm all the way up and out. One more deep breath in. And exhale, release. Now we're coming into our crow pose. Begin to look forward. Okay, already getting excited for the movement. So whether we have crow or not, that's an opportunity for us to deepen the asana in whatever way is good for us. If you feel that there's tension in the wrists, or if we're pregnant or something else is going on, we don't practice this. We come into our squat, a little bit safer for the body. Whoever is practicing their bakasana, their crow pose, can begin to spread the fingers wide, lift the heels, and create this shelf with the bend of the elbows. Now you really want to look forward because that's where your energy is going, up and in. Now, raising one leg at a time, we'll explore holding here for about 10 breaths. Good. Tov meod. Very nice. Breathe. And if we fall out, we practice coming back. Like all things in life, when you fall out, we come back. Breathing. For 3. For 2, yefé meod, good. Step or jump back and flow through your chaturanga. Exhale, lowering the body. Inhaling, opening the chest. Feel your upward dog. Stretch the front of the thighs. And exhale, send it back. Downward dog. Together, a deep breath in. And a full exhalation all the way out. And bring your feet a little bit closer in and keep the head directly in between the hands. Yofi, tzavah Yofi. All right, right leg sends back and up behind. Sweep it up, really stretch. And on the exhale, it's going to step through in between the hands. Now we're in our lunge position. Keep the front knee bent directly over the ankle and keep the back heel completely active as the leg stretches back. Now we're going to extend the arms forward in front of us. Begin to gain this momentum forward and back and rock up into your supported warrior 3. So the hands are down, the right leg is pressing straight down into the mat, and the left leg is extended behind us in the same line as the hip. If you have extra flexibility, then actually work on just squaring forward. You're limiting yourself there as the chest wants to extend and the whole body is solid in this connection. Good. Take one more deep breath in. And on your next exhale, you're going to travel back, land in your lunge, and inhale, sweep the arms up and over the head. Raise the arms up, extend the chest forward, and find yourself in a lunge. Try and balance here, hold here. For 5, 4. Can you rise deeper within? For 3. For 2. Inhale, we breathe in. And exhale, open out, warrior 2. Open the chest wide to the side. Look forward. Let's take a fire breath. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, stick out the tongue. One more time together. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, open the eyes, stick out the tongue. Close your eyes. You're in a deep, sensational pose. The body is strong, the shoulders are relaxed. So strong doesn't necessarily mean stiff. Notice if you're stiffening and tightening the body, rather than just allowing the strength to radiate outwards. Good. Let's flip the right palm open to the front, sending the weight forward and then shifting all the way back. Reverse the warrior. Stretch the right side of the body. Exhale, we'll bring the right hand either down to the mat or we can bring elbow to the knee. Lift the left arm all the way up and over the head. Shoulders are stacked. We're in our side angle pose. Press deeply into the back heel because that is your root for the left side body stretch. Keep lifting the hips and straightening out, out, out. Towards the side. Yofi. One more deep breath in. And on the exhale, let's look down. Okay, so we're going to extend the right arm a little bit farther out and rock up into our balance, half moon pose. Okay, right side body on the mat, left side body stacked on top. Imagining there's a wall behind us to create this nice long line, as if you're on a grid. Yeah, and we have these strong, straight lines opening out to the side. Good. Whoever has a deeper variation can bend at the back knee and grab the foot. Let's hold for another 3. Beautiful. Good. 2. And 1. On the next exhale, we look down and we step back into warrior 2. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, sink deeper into the front knee for 3, 2, and 1. You're going to flip the right palm open to the front, send it back, reverse the warrior, and exhale, cartwheel the hands all the way down to the mat. Step yourself back into plank. Okay? Strong straight line of the body. We're going to move into Vashisthasana. Right hand stays down and we stack the hips in one line, side plank, yeah? Opening out to the side. Now, if this is a lot for us, you can keep the left foot down and begin to rise up into kickstand. Whoever wants to go further, let's take Wild Thing. We'll step the left foot behind us and we'll turn this into a back bend, sending the left fingertips back as the pelvis rises. Very good. Take a deep breath in and exhale, come all the way back into your plank pose. Strong straight line of the body. Let's do the left side. Stack the hips one on top of the other. Vashisthasana, side plank. We can either stay here, take support with the front right leg, or step back behind us and turn this into an open back bend. Good. Take a deep breath in and come back. Both hands onto the mat. Inhale, press away, shoulders over wrists, look forward. Exhale, lower down, knees, chest, and chin, down to the floor. Beautiful, Yara. Good. Inhale, open the chest, upward dog. And exhale, send it back, downward dog. Together, take a deep breath in. And exhale, let it out. Bring yourself back into your deep and even breaths. Keep them calm and even. יופי, טוב מאוד, להכניס טיפה בטן. Bring your belly up and in. Good. Great. Okay, other side. Left leg will sweep back and up behind us. And on the exhale, it's going to step through in between the hands. Okay, the knee and ankle are in one line. Back heel is pressing. And again, just feel yourself lifted. Again, excited for the movement. Let's begin to rock forward and back, gaining momentum within the body. We'll extend the arms forward, a little bit of a stretch underneath the armpits, and then rocking gracefully up into our supported warrior 3. Both hands directly underneath the shoulders. Chest is open, parallel to the floor. Holding. That's it. Good. Don't let the hip open out. Keep the right hip tucking down. Left hip rising up and in. For 3, 2, and on the exhale, a graceful step back into your lunge. Feel your roots, lift pelvic floor, lift through the center line, and then rise into your lunge position. Now we're holding. Make sure the toes aren't crunching. Stretch the toes. Press into the front big toe. Good. Deep breaths. Maybe you close your eyes, and again, allow some internal expansion to happen, rather than keeping all the awareness external. Can we rise within? One more big inhale. And exhale, open out to the side. Warrior two, back heel rotates down. Let's take a fire breath. Take a deep inhale in. Exhale, stick out the tongue. Good, close your eyes. The chest wants to widen, arms reaching out and back. Front knee is bent deeply. We feel the work and the holding, the strength of the body. Good. All right, let's flip the left palm open to the front. Send it forward. And then reverse it with a warrior. Send the fingertips back, left side of the body stretches. And exhale, we're bringing the elbow to the knee or the hand down completely onto the mat. Now, don't lose the strength in the back of the body. Keep pressing down firmly into the right leg. Yofi kifuf baberich, bend the knee in the front. Yeah, good. And open into the right side body. Good. One more deep breath in, and on the next exhale, we're going to look down. Let's travel forward into our half moon pose. This time, left side of the body is down, reaching the right side of the body directly on top. Deep breaths. If something in our practice, in the body, in the deeper levels of self has gotten lost, take an exhale, take your time, and bring yourself back. One more deep breath in. On the exhale, we're going to look down, step back gracefully, warrior two. Deep breath in, we widen the chest, and on the exhale, we sink deeper into the front knee without losing the press of the back leg. Keep yourself strong, look forward. Flip the left palm open to the front. Last time, reverse your warrior. Send the left fingertips back. Exhale, cartwheel the hands all the way down, forward to the front of the mat. Let's step back into your plank. This time when we lower chaturanga, we're going to take it down in a 10 count. Exhale for 10, elbows into the body. For 9, look forward, keep the body straight. 8, 7, 6, tov meod, good. 5, 4, linger. 3, 2, and inhale, sweep yourself up. Feel the stretch rising to the very top. And then exhale, send it back. Downward dog, full inhalation. And exhalation out. Okay, let's move into a little bit of a softer energy. Pigeon, we're going to send the right leg back and up. And then all the way through. So we're opening at the hip. The right knee is moving towards the right edge of the mat and the toes towards the left edge of the mat. Now make sure that there's no sensation in the knee. We want to feel the stretch in the outer edge of the right thigh. And we'll start with a little bit of a chest opener. So if there's a lot of tension in the lower back, keep the palms down and work on keeping the heart open. If we want to go for it, you can rise up onto the fingertips and begin to press the chest forward and up. Good. Lift through pelvic floor. We're not falling to the sides. Whoever wants to go even deeper can walk the hands further back behind them and keep lifting. Maybe if we know a variation, we can bend at the back knee and try grabbing the foot. Taking king pigeon variations. Let's hold in the opening for 3, for 2, and then on the exhale, smooth completely onto the mat. Release into your pigeon pose, arms over the head. The whole body returning to the mat. We hold for about a minute in our pigeon. So as you come into the pose, maybe scan your body for a moment and just notice where you're holding. Direct your breath towards the physical layer and gradually, with the exhalations, we observe if we can soften and allow this internal softness to come in. We observe a deeper space within us, any internal holdings of mind, of heart. And we send our breath to those spaces as well and let them release deeply. Another 10 rounds of breaths. The longer and deeper the breath, the more potential for release. Good. Okay. Slowly, let's help ourselves come all the way up onto the fingertips. We're going to take one more big opening of the chest. Walk the fingertips back. Open the heart, press away. We still have about 5 breaths to take a variation, so you can bend at the back knee. And if you have this sort of practice, you can work towards your king pigeon, either by trying to grab the left foot and move the heel inwards towards the body, or by grabbing from the outer edge, the pinky edge of the foot, and flipping the elbow up, opening into the shoulder. One more deep breath in. And then exhale, let's release the pose and place the palms of the hands down. Good. Ground yourself, look forward, return, and then let's drop the right hip down to the side. Okay, we're sending the left leg all the way from the back to the front and moving into Gomukhasana. Knees are in one line, heels are apart. And if this feels constricting or not right for us, you can move just into a double pigeon or a cross-legged position. This is double pigeon with the knees and ankles in one line. Also feels really good. Okay, now whoever wants a deeper sort of sensation in the hips can really walk the heels forward, and then we feel our sitting bones pressing down. Inhale, breathe in, open the chest, look up. And exhale, tuck the chin down. Either stay here or begin to walk the fingertips forward. 5 rounds of breaths. Good. Slowly releasing. Let's come all the way up and out. And we're going to open into Upavishta Konasana. Send the legs out into a straddle position. You might have to stack yourselves so that we don't hit our neighbor. We're going to send the flesh of the sitting bones back and really try and initiate yourself forward. You don't want to lean back into this pose. You're losing the alignment. You want the knees facing up, the heels pressing out. Okay? So if this is enough, we can just stay with the fingertips down and focus on keeping the back straight. Whoever wants to move further can begin to travel forward. Now maybe you'll drop the elbows, maybe the chest, and if the chest is down onto the mat, then try and again lift the chin and look forward. We want the heart to eventually reach the floor. If that sounds funny for the mind, and this is a very tension-held space for us, then breathe even deeper. Dedicate a little bit extra time to this pose at home. Inhale, lengthen the back, breathe in. And exhale, breathe out. One more time, deep breath in. And exhale. Inside of the legs are tense? The knees rise? Okay. Ground down deeper. Tavdima, lev kadima. Again. Okay. Good. Now slowly and gently we're going to help ourselves up and out of the pose. Good. Some of us gave up there. What happened? Good. Yofi. Okay. Let's grab the big toes. Now, we are going to bend the knees, yeah? And walk the feet into the body. Now, from here, we're going to shift slightly back onto the sitting bones and go for the same pose just up in the air. This time, we're pressing out of the sitting bones and lifting from the chest. The core is holding us. Good. Try and hold here. Whoever wants to go deeper, we'll try and bring the legs together towards center without falling back. Keep the heart open. The last variation is bending the elbows and bringing the head to the legs. Try and hold for 3. Navasana 2. Exhale, bend the knees. Let's hug the feet close into the chest. Let's take our lift. Plant the hands down next to the body. Inhale, breathe in and lift up. Good. And then flow through your vinyasa. You can either rest in a downward dog or flow through. So inhale forward into plank. Exhale, lowering down. Inhaling, opening up. And sending it back. Downward dog. Deep breath in and out. Good. When you're ready, we'll move to pigeon on the other side. Send the left leg back in up and through into your pigeon pose. Let's move right in. So we'll breathe in and widen the heart space forward. Strong, straight back. If you have a variation, give yourself time here to explore. About 10 breaths. So remember that the collarbones want to widen. The shoulders want to drop down. And if we have that space in the body without tension in the lower back, then try and kind of meet yourself in a little bit of a deeper place. Maybe inching the hands back. Bediuk, that's it. Good. For 3, for 2, and then allowing this release completely down onto the mat. Pigeon pose. Extend the arms over the head. Relax the whole head down to the mat. Rather than running away from the depth that we meet in our pigeon pose, can we learn to meet ourselves in these deep places in the body with full attention to the breath? And this is not just a skill for when we practice yoga on the mat. It also moves with us into different experiences in our lives. When we meet really intense sensations and we learn how to come back to the breath, it's a powerful tool for whatever life gives us. Another 10 rounds of your deepest breaths in and out. And when you're ready, you can come up onto the fingertips. Right away, stretching the body. If the body doesn't feel like reopening, we can keep the palms of the hands down and just keep the strong, straight back. Whoever wants to take the variation can bend at the back knee and either grab the foot or take their king pigeon, flipping the elbow upwards by grabbing the outer edge of the foot, the pinky edge, and flipping the thumb down. Then we bring the elbow up. Good. Yofi. Tov meod. That's it. Good. 3, 2, and exhale. Release down. So take a moment. Really important to feel yourself back where you arrive. And then we'll drop the left hip down and send the right leg from the back all the way to the front. Okay, so both knees one on top of the other and heels are apart. Go Mukasana. If you have a different variation that's better for the hips, then take it. We're going to press the fingertips down. Inhale, breathe in, lift the chest, look up. Exhale, tuck the chin to the chest. Either stay here or walk forward. Belly, chest, and head fold. Try to resist this crunching of the back, keeping the chest open. 5 breaths. Good, and then slowly and gently helping yourself come all the way up and out of the pose. We're going to release the legs and we're going to move into our frog pose. So we'll have to turn to the side of your mat, so facing either which wall. Let's face that wall, okay? So you're going to bring the knees together at the center of your mat and move forward with the palms of the hands, sort of in all fours position. Now let's begin to take the knees out, keeping everything parallel. So knees in the same line as the hips and the heels in the same line as the knees. Okay? Now, if you have tension in the knees, you can use pillows or an extra mat. You're going to lower down to your forearms, okay, and keep the chest open. Now, shift the weight back towards the hips, and we should be feeling here a deep sensation in the groins, relaxing the head, breathing. If we don't feel the sensation, check that the legs are wide enough and that the alignment is right with heels and knees and hips in one line, and that you're shifting the weight back. If we're moving forward, we're moving out of the stretch. Do we feel it? Mm-hmm. Yes? Good. 10 breaths. Stay present in the release that the pose offers. Okay, and then slowly and gently, let's help ourselves back up. We'll walk the hands directly underneath the shoulders. Try and gently bring the knees in towards one another. Shift the heels back to the hips, back to the heels, and extend the arms forward. Take a child's pose, exactly where you are, or turning to the front of the mat. Okay, good. And when you're ready, let's all transition into lying onto our backs. Okay, taking your time to get there. You can reach the arms over the head and point the feet forward. We'll lengthen the whole front line of the body. Let's all take a deep breath in and feel the length rising, rising, rising. And on the exhale, hug the knees to the chest. Lechabek et habilkaim. Hug everything close into the center, and you can massage the back by rocking gently from one side to the other. Okay. Now our last pose today will be a grounding pose. You can release gently the palms of the feet back onto the mat and place the hands palms down onto the mat. Feet are hip width distance apart and close into the body. Feet down. Good. Knees up. Now we're moving into our bridge. We're going to inhale and begin to lift the pelvis all the way up. Okay? Good. So hands and feet are strong. Pelvis is rising. Inner thighs are engaging in towards one another. Mamash lavod mipo. Good. Now you can either stay here, or we can begin to reach the right leg all the way up and into the air. So flexing the foot. Keep pressing into the hands. Pressing into the left foot that's down on the mat. Take one more deep breath in. And exhale, return the right leg down. Let's do the other side. Inhale, left leg reaches up and out. Press deeply into the roots to find a deeper height of the pose. Good. One more deep breath in. And exhale, return the foot down. One more inhale, lift the pelvis up. And then exhale, slowly and gently. Release vertebrae by vertebrae. Back down. Hug the knees into the chest. If you would like to move into your wheel variation, or twists from right to left, take a choice of your completion of the practice. So either moving right into Shavasana, twisting gently, or taking your full wheel pose. Good. Let's try straightening a little bit more with the legs. Press into the feet. Good. Good. Okay. Zamok. Work on really the inner thighs, like. Yeah. You need a wide stance of the feet to really straighten. Yeah, good. All right. Slowly and gently beginning to move ourselves towards our Shavasana. We'll begin to feel the whole back of the body heavy towards the mat, letting the shoulders, the hips, the legs, the back of the head drop into the mat. Take a full, deep breath in through the nose. And an exhale through the mouth. A complete release of your practice. Shavasana. Keeping the eyes closed, begin to make gentle movements with fingers and toes. Allow the head to fall gently from right to left. And when you're ready, you'll take a big stretch, arms over the head, lengthening the whole body. Hugging the knees back to the chest. And turning to the right side, fetal position. And feeling this moment in between full rest and full awakeness. Keeping one ear open. As many of you know, we are a donation-based community and studio. And it is the acts of love and kindness that you leave for us in the box that keeps us going and that allows us to offer the yoga practice to anyone who seeks it, rather than only those who can afford it. Suggested donation is 40 shekels. It's never a ceiling nor a floor. And if you don't have something to give today, we hope you keep joining us, bringing your friends, and helping us grow this space and this community. So together, let's all rise into a seat and bring the hands to heart center. Sitting up tall, we again find ourselves rooted from the sitting bones all the way through the crown of the head. Shoulders roll down the back, chest widens to the front, bowing to the heart. Deep breaths. Joining together for the chant of Om. Take a long breath in. Om. We bow to the heart, mind, and earth in gratitude to the practice, the body, and the day. Namaste. Thank you all so much. Darabah. Thank you. Thank you. We have tea and water for you in the back, and I'll be here for any questions. Take your time.